I just quit my job, and in about a couple of months' time, I'm leaving the UK for good. No backup plan, no safety net, and I'm roughly $30,000 to $40,000 in debt. And in this video, I'll share with you why I made this life-changing move, and what's behind it, and how I'm going to be preparing for the unknown. So stick around to the end of the video to find out exactly where I'm going, because it's somewhere that you probably wouldn't have heard any other person go to, maybe. So first things first, why did I quit my job? So to give you context, I worked in telemarketing, essentially sales, over the phone sales. I was earning roughly £32,000 a year, maybe $35,000 a year. Not bad, definitely more than the average salary, put it that way. Not amazing either. But essentially, I quit for multiple reasons. One, the lack of fulfillment. And, it was the same thing every day, very monotonous. Just calling people, trying to obviously convince them to buy something that they don't particularly want. It wasn't cold calling, it was there's people that knew who we were. And it was no fulfillment from that. You weren't really, the only progression that you had was over time you picked up more clients so you could earn more money, but that's about it. But number two, I wanted a bit more location independence. It wasn't remote work. I had to go into the office every day, Monday to Friday. Luckily we had flexi time, so we could essentially work Monday to Thursday from 9 till 7 p.m. essentially, if we wanted to. It's what I did mostly. And and it was just stressful for, in reality, no money. Obviously it was a lot more than the average wage, but not much. And the reason why this all kind of spurned, why now essentially, is because essentially my girlfriend, we're living at her mum's house. Her mum is actually living with her boyfriend, so we basically got the place to ourselves. Basically my girlfriend and her mum had a conversation that she essentially wants to move back into a house with a boyfriend to save costs because they're renting elsewhere. And so either they weren't forcing us out, but there's either one, we live with them, which we only live in like a 2-bedroom small house, very, very small, so we'd be on top of each other, and 3 people was too much. Having 4, it's just going over the top. So anyway, my girlfriend came to me and said, right, we got to move out because I'm not living with my mum and her boyfriend. And I was like, fair enough, nor do I. So I was like, right, where are we going to go then? And she goes, well, I was thinking, let's move abroad. I was like, okay. She's like, well, I've had a look. If you were to rent, we live on the south coast, Bournemouth way. Rent down here for nothing spectacular, 1 bedroom, £1,000 a month maybe. And then never mind bills, council tax, Wi-Fi, blah 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 blah, gas, electric. You're looking at least something reasonable without being too scrimpy. Maybe £1,500 a month, roughly. That is roughly. So, I get paid after tax about £2,400 a month. So I basically have £900 spare, and that's without any entertainment, luxuries, That's not even including car. Luckily, I'm sharing a car with my girlfriend, so I don't need that. Yeah. So by the time you add in everything that you'd want, luxuries and all that, you'd be looking at, well, I'll probably say £2,000 a month minimum, really. Absolute minimum. So that'll leave me what, £400 spare? So cost of living here in the UK, it's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I've always wanted to do my own thing, so I needed that time, so that's why I quit my job. And of course now we are deciding to leave the UK because of the cost of living, weather. I mean, you can probably see from my video, I mean, look at that weather, cloudy. It'll be sunshine in 1 minute, cloudy, then raining. It's just bipolar weather here in the UK. And in the winter, like it is today, February 4th, I think, yeah, it's just not great. So yeah, also other factors why we're deciding to move, yeah, just economy. UK economy as it stands right now, we've got a Labour government, it's not looking good, let's just put it that way. I'm not going to get too political. It weren't great under Conservatives either, but business wise, entrepreneurial wise, yeah, it's not going to be it's not going to be that much better under Labour, to put it bluntly. 2, decline in British culture. I'm not sure about you if you live in the UK, but I feel like here it's there's just no culture. There's just, I mean, we live on a like an ex-council estate street. It's now private, more so now. Nobody really talks to each other except your next door neighbour. You don't know who you're talking to across the street. In fact, you probably don't even like them. And yeah, there's just no sense of belonging. Now, of course, that depends on where you go in the UK, of course. But it's, yeah, just no culture. Obviously, immigration could be a problem for that. And a lack of history that's taught in schools. But long story short, yeah, that's that. And yeah, all the reason why we're leaving the UK, the desire for adventure. I'm 28 now, 28 years old. I've been here long enough. It's all the same. Literally just doing the same thing every day, living for the weekends, and then when you do get the weekends, the weather's so crap that you can't actually do that much with it. So what is the point? So that's that. And then yeah, just general safety concerns. Almost on the news every week there's some sort of, someone's died of stabbings. I mean, I remember around New Year's Day 2025, maybe just afterwards, I heard, you know, some woman and her daughter got stabbed. I can't remember if they died or whatnot, but yeah, and that was in Trafalgar Square, something like that, Piccadilly Circus in London. And not too long before that, I was there. I just opened my eyes, just thinking, wow, that could have been me. Don't get it wrong, you get that everywhere in different countries and whatnot, but come on, in UK, which is a first world country, a random attack like that, out of nowhere, and a woman and a daughter, like innocent people, just not on, put it that way, it's just not on. So yeah, I just don't particularly feel safe here, especially in the city. Countryside's not too bad, like, don't get me wrong, where we're at here, yeah, feels very safe. Like, you've got cows over there, not sure if you can see them, but yeah, nobody's coming to threaten them, except for, I don't know, us meat eaters. But yeah, that's generally it. And yeah, so that's that. So that's why we're leaving. In terms of the process of leaving, that's a different story. That took a while to do. So researching destinations, where we want to go. We didn't want to go too far from the UK because my girlfriend, she has businesses here in UK, so she wanted to be at least 4 or 5 hours flight away, nothing too long haul. That's one. Two, had to be affordable. We were looking for somewhere just to rent a 1-bedroom apartment, and a nice one as well, not some shoddy apartment. We were looking at maximum £600 per month, and this is a nice apartment, like great views, nice interior and all that. Tell me where in the UK you can get a 1-bedroom apartment with a nice view, all the bills included, by the way, electric, heating, gas, for £600 a month. It's not possible. And we wanted somewhere different, somewhere that not everybody can say that they've been there, because we wanted the adventure of doing something new, which is of course what life is about. My dad always used to say to me, don't show me the money, show me the memories. And having memories that not other people have had, I think is something to aspire to do. So that's what we're looking to do now. And don't get me wrong, this is all quite daunting. Tell you what we'll do, we'll go around here, because I'll show you these cows. Hello guys, just passing through, don't mind me at all. Look at them, how cute. There you are. This one's got big horns, look, don't want to mess with that one. But anyway, did a lot of research on Airbnb, and if you look for places around Europe, £600 per month, Southern Europe as well, so somewhere warm, it's possible to find some really good places. Obviously another video, well, once we arrive I'll show you what they look like. I think you'd be surprised. So like and subscribe if you want to see where we go and what we get up to next. And what I've learnt so far about planning all this is it's not hard, it's just all mental. The fears of leaving your job, the fears of going somewhere totally different, which I'll share at the end of the video where we're going. You have to pick up a lot of courage. Not everybody has the opportunity to do this, or even the mentality to do it. But if you're that person that wants something out of life that's different, then I'd definitely, well, at this moment in time, who knows later on down the line whether I like it or not, but I would definitely recommend it. And you have to embrace uncertainty. Especially when you go into places where you don't speak the language. And to put it in perspective, we're not going anywhere like Spain or Italy, common European destinations. We're going somewhere really different. You have to be prepared for change, a lot of change, and it's all mental. And the key thing as well is, obviously you might be thinking, well, you've just quit your job, what are you going to do for money? So I'm going to be setting up an agency, an AI agency, basically an online business, so I can work remotely. So I've got that location freedom, time freedom, go wherever I want. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be easy. I'm probably not going to make any money at all for the first 3-4 months, so I've got enough savings in the bank to account for that. But I've got enough savings. Even though I'm in debt, I've got enough cash in the bank to last me. While I've got that debt, that'll be another video. So, we carry on. And then, let's get to it. So, where am I going? So, in 2 months' time, we are going to southeastern Europe. Like I said, somewhere where you've probably not been on holiday before. You've not probably heard of many people go. We are going to North Macedonia, or Macedonia. Don't know how you pronounce it, but we're going to say North Macedonia for this video, because that's how I know how to say it. So yeah, that is essentially, in terms of location, just above Greece, to the right of Albania and to the left of Bulgaria, I believe it is, and below Serbia? I'm not sure, I'll have to double check. But anyway, yeah, we're going there for 3 months, so between April to July, and then after that we're going to come back for a couple of weeks to the UK just to see family. Well, my girlfriend will need to, check up on her businesses, and then yeah, we're back out, and we're going next door to Albania for 3 months. So between July to what is that? July, August, September. So yeah, that will be fun. Great place if you're looking for something different, holiday. Apparently, what I've heard, a bit more holiday destination than North Macedonia, but I've heard that it is apparently the Maldives of Europe. So yeah, we'll see if that is actually true once we get there. Don't know much about it, other than obviously because of my skin colour. Other people being like, oh, not sure about that. But I think that's just the hooligans from the football and all that. I'm sure they'll welcome me with arms, as long as I'm not stupid on how I act while I'm over there and how I dress. I'll be fine. It's all fear-mongering, I reckon. But we'll find that out. Hopefully racism isn't a thing over there. But that's fine. And then, yeah, so that's where we're planning to go, and then where we go after that is to be decided. But we're not planning to ever return to the UK permanently. We might come for a week or two between different places. The reason why we're going for 3 months at a time is because that's how long the visas actually last for. So how long you can actually stay in the country without, I don't know, filing for taxes or trying to become a resident or whatnot. So yeah, that's why there. And then yeah, in all, the UK is just not for me. I don't think it's much for anyone anymore, especially young people. If you're in your 20s, I would definitely consider setting up an online business of whatnot. And if you're not too much family I can't say the word, you know what I'm trying to say, oriented, like I'm not, you can always go back and visit. There's people that go to the other side of the world, like Australia, and they cope well. Then yeah, it's definitely worth travelling to, I suppose, create another chapter of your life book. And yeah, another thing was when I was working in my telesales job, a colleague of mine, she's turning 50 soon, and she's like, if I was you, Joe, I'd make something of my life. I put other people in front of myself first. I should have put myself first. And that gave me the ultimate kind of ultimatum to go and actually live life, and yeah, and just embrace uncertainty and just take a leap of faith and grow your wings on the way down. So that's what we plan to do. Luckily, my girlfriend is on board, and luckily, to be fair, it was her idea. We've been thinking about it for a little while, but it was never a thing that we planned to do. So I mean, look at this. This is what we're going to miss. Don't get me wrong, very nice place. It's I'm in like a nature reserve here in Dorset, not too far from where I live. But as you can see from the clouds and the weather, it's not too bad today, but it can get pretty cold. So yeah. And look, yeah, with the cost of living crisis, with the government, politics, living standards, people, you know, I think it's, not sure about you, but I don't think you can change, you know, the country unless you've got a lot of money, a lot of influence, and look, let's face it, with with the government that we have now, even if reform came in with Nigel Farage or whoever, are they going to change much? Doubt it. It's all the same story. You know, I was just turned 18 when Brexit happened with Nigel Farage. And they said Brexit was going to be all this and all that. But don't get me wrong, we had COVID in between, but has it really improved anything? You tell me. And don't get me wrong, I I was a Brexit supporter. So would I go back now? I don't know. But the fact is, it's yeah, right now with our situation here in the UK, it's pretty abysmal, and that's just to say it politely. So anyway, if you are interested to see what happens next, what we get up to, how we plan to move abroad to North Macedonia and Albania, subscribe, obviously like the video so it gets shown to you next time I upload a video. And yeah, also I'm going to show how I plan to create the money online, essentially become a digital nomad, and escape this miserable place. Yeah, follow. And also, if you're planning to relocate to or planning to leave the UK, put your kind of thoughts, feelings in the comments below. What are you struggling with? Or if you have already moved, where have you gone? Why? I'd love to hear your thoughts and your stories. And who knows? We might even meet up one time. I'm definitely up for that. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.